Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Dea Mula Putri. I'm from 6D, and in this video I would like to tell you about teaching English with multimedia by using CLT. For the first is I want to tell you about what is CLT. You can see in this slide, CLT or communicative language teaching is an approach to language teaching that emphasizes interaction as both the means that the ultimate goal of study. And the next is the goal of CLT, or the goal is communicative language teaching. The communicative, you can see in the slide too, and communicative language teaching aims broadly to apply the theoretical perspective to the communicative approach by making communicative competence. The goal of language teaching and acknowledging the interdependence of language and communicative, according to Larson Freeman 2000. It means CLT help the student to get the main goal of learning language, that is to be able to communicate. On the other hand, the student will have more time to practice the foreign language that they learn, because CLT is emphasizing on learning to communicate through interaction to the target language. And also CLT is the strategy or method that focus on the student center, not a teacher center. It means the students active in the classroom, and also and by using CLT you can increase the two skill of the English skill, such as speaking skill and listening skill. And the example of the CLT, like role play, by using role play, drama, sing a song, and the other that can be increased the speaking and listening skill, right? And the next is, if we talk about the CLT, we talk about the multimedia, because if you use the CLT, we use multimedia, and the definition of the multimedia is, you can see in the slide. Multimedia is content that use combination of different content forms such as text, audio, image, animation, video. It means multimedia is combine two or more media, right? And multimedia contrasts with media that use only a rudimentary computer display, such as text only, or traditional form of print or hand-produced material. And the next is, I wanted to tell you about the communication. There are three stages of communication. Before we talk about the three stages, I want to tell you about what is the communication. Communication is conveying a message to other people clearly. Sounds simple, but its process that is often fraught with error. And the three steps, or the three steps that I told before, are pre-communication stage, quasi-communication stage, and real communication stage. And for the first is pre-communication stage. Pre-communication stage is the teacher. Pre-communication stage is the first stage that if you want to start the communication. It is the teacher give the teacher brainstorming the students to understand about the material they want about the material that they want to learn. Give the time they to ask to them to ask everything that they want to know. Hence, the pre-communication stage is the teacher give the topic to the students to make the student can speak a lot. And the second is quasi-communication. Quasi-communication stage is not real communication. It means not with the. It means you communicate not face to face. You can use the tool like handphone and the other tool. It means not in the real situation, right? And for example, in the quasi communication, like you use telephone, internet, WhatsApp, and etc. And in the classroom, quasi communication like you can use Edmodo, Google Classroom, WhatsApp, and the other tools to communication by using internet. And the last is real communication. Real communication is you communicate with the real person in the real situation. It means you speak or you do the communication face to face in the real situation. And I think that's all for me. I'm sorry for my mistake, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.